What's up, you guys? Now it's a Pro Football Talk here. We're back with another video. It is Thursday for y'all. It is Wednesday for us. Wednesday night. We are grinding, as you guys already know. Like I say at the end of every video, keep on grinding. How about that golf game, Reed? Did you watch that?
Great. I watched the whole thing.
Actually, just finished for us. Unfortunately, I was at work, so I caught bits and pieces of it. But I love watching this, man. It is so fun. I remember last year. I believe last year was with Peyton Manning, right? Peyton Manning. No, that was 2 years ago.
Maybe it was 2 years ago.
Huh? I know last
year was Rodgers and DeChambeau and Brady and another golf pro.
Yes. Now I remember. Yeah, that was awesome. I do remember Brady last year. He had an amazing chip shot. That was last year, though. This year was a little different. I felt like he kind of got carried by Aaron Rodgers. Pretty sure you could attest to that. Even at the very end. Sorry for the spoilers, but when Aaron Rodgers hit that game-winning putt at the very end to win their match, and that was just awesome. I wish they could do this more instead of just once a year. But I understand, they're full-time football players. They have one off season. You can't, whatever. But it's just so entertaining to watch. I cannot wait for the next one. One of the commentators even said, "Oh, maybe this is what happens whenever you miss OTAs," and they're adding Aaron Rodgers.
That was Josh Allen. Josh Allen said that.
I thought, Josh Allen said that. So Josh Allen said that. Okay, so that was pretty funny, throwing little shots around. But it's all friendly shots, as they said before. It was a lot of fun watching. A lot of horrible shots too. Honestly, if you're one of the fans, I feel like you got to sign a waiver. Be like, hey, we are not responsible for any concussions or any injuries while watching the match play, just because they're not professional golfers. But that was a lot of fun to watch. I can't wait to watch it again next year. I wonder what they're going to do that time. But I feel like they could stray away from QBs. I know QBs are the most interesting out there, but maybe show some wide receivers some love or some linebackers. I don't know. It'll be fun. I know they had JJ Watt as one of the commentators. So that's always fun to hear his voice. But yeah, so that was pretty cool. Hopefully you guys got to see it. If not, watch the rerun. Watch it next year. It's a lot of fun. It's good if you have the day off, just chillaxing and just watching golf. It's kind of weird, but if you're not a golfer, you might enjoy it. But you know what else I heard today, Reed?
What'd you hear?
The proposed football field for Washington is going to be the smallest in the NFL.
What do you mean?
They're only going to hold up to 55,000 fans. So
they ain't got no money, dude. They ain't got no money.
That's besides the fact, okay? Why are you going to go out of your way? You're not going to be a franchise team in the next couple of years. Why would you go out of your way to move 45 minutes down the road and to build the smallest stadium in the NFL? Why do you think that, Vince?
Who are we talking about?
I said the Washington Commanders, their new stadium is proposed to be, is going to be the smallest stadium in the NFL.
Well, they don't fill theirs up anyway, so.
I mean, that's okay.
As long as they don't got poo coming down from the pipes and raining down on fans, that's all they need, really.
Yeah, I just think they need a new stadium, and right now they're not the hottest team in the NFL, so they don't have the funds coming in from fans and from jerseys. Like they get a share from the NFL, but I mean that's not.
You mean they stole from the NFL?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Is like,
so where's that money going to? It's not going to the stadium, that's for damn sure.
It's going in their pockets, AJ.
Yeah, man. You know the way the world works.
So how can pockets be so large? All I need is one.
Just one.
Just one. Yeah, so they do make that stadium. They'll now be the smallest stadium in the NFL. They already accepted that they're not going to get any fans. I mean, what do you expect? But just for a little history lesson, currently the smallest stadium in the NFL is the Chicago Bears in Soldier Stadium. That holds 65,000. And then if Washington does get their new stadium, it will only hold 55. So that says a lot. Just they just don't believe into this new Washington Commanders. Way to kick it off, you guys. Self confidence. Yay, let's go. Not happening. But I think that was a pretty good way to start the video. What are we here for, you guys?
Here to talk football, man.
No, I'm asking you, like, the guy that we're talking about. I have a very hard time saying his name, so please say his name. That's what I'm asking.
Ndamukong Suh.
Ndamukong Suh, yeah.
Ndamukong Suh. Yes, I've always had trouble saying that name. Ndamukong Suh. More than likely, actually, it's almost guaranteed that he is done with the Buccaneers. Now, this could be a huge hit for the Bucs. You know, Ndamukong Suh has been a force to be reckoned with ever since his career started. You know, I can't even say he's a great player. He's a great athlete. Okay, horrible human being. He's just a bully on the field. Maybe he's not horrible. Maybe he's a great guy, but on the field he is a bully and he likes to hurt people for fun. I don't know who in the right mind does that. I mean, yeah, once you put on the helmet, you're a totally different person. I believe in that. But as of Tuesday, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they went ahead and signed Akeem Hicks to a one-year deal. Longtime Chicago Bear defensive end. Akeem Hicks, one-year deal that's worth up to $10 million. Now, that's pretty darn good, you know, but you're asking yourself, why didn't they just sign Ndamukong Suh? Because for the past 3 years, he's been signed to one-year deals with the Bucs, ranging around that $10 million. It was 9 mil, 9.5 mil, 9.7 mil these past 3 years on one-year deals. So why did the Buccaneers not want to sign Suh? I mean, is it for the obvious reasons about the, you know, how he's a bully and not a great presence in the locker room, or is there something happening off the script where they did offer him that money? He doesn't want to be there. He doesn't believe in the team. What is it? What are y'all's thoughts here?
Well, I
It's a
mean,
tough one, right?
he's a 10-year vet now, so as far as defensive age, that's very old at this point. So that could be one of the contributing factors. I mean, and also, I don't know if you're going to choose between him and Akeem Hicks. Akeem Hicks has been one of the biggest parts of that Bears defense these past few years. He's been the leader for them. And last year, Sue only had 6 sacks and a fumble recovery. I don't know. I would try to trade in somebody new to replace that role.
Right, but when you're talking about age, it's not a huge difference because Akeem Hicks, he is up there as well for that position. And yes, he did have 6 sacks and a fumble recovery, but let's not degrade him. He also had 27 tackles in the league and 13 quarterback hits. I know they're not sacks, but they're hits, and they do play a big role against that QB's head. So he's still one to watch on the field. Now, can he translate that to the next season? You know, being what's he going to be 36 next season because he's 35 right now. You know, he will be a presence to watch for that offensive line, for that quarterback, running back. You know, whoever is out there, they're gonna notice that he's on the other side of the line. Now, there's rumors saying that if they have the cap space, that he should go back with the LA Rams. Now, if he goes back with the Rams, I'm totally gonna blow my top, bro. That's just a no-go for me. If it's just unfair. That's all I'm gonna say.
Unfair.
It's just so unfair that these guys are signing studs after studs after studs. I mean, we already got to go with Aaron Donald. You know, with the Rams, we got to play him twice a year. We had to go up against Clowney when he was with the Seahawks twice a year. We have to go against now J.J. Watt with the Cardinals twice. That's just, come on, man.
Hey, man, that's just football nowadays. Everybody wants to go to a winning team. Everybody wants the best chance to win a Super Bowl. They don't care about anything now, man. All they care about is money and then rings. And, of course, winning. Everybody wants to be a winner. We can attest to that too. All we want is one. And then, I mean, but going back to the reason why they chose Hicks instead of Sue, uh, I think, like Reed said, Hicks has been a pivotal guy there in at Chicago for a long time, for as long as I can remember. Honestly, if you're asking me, I'm pretty sure the guy is almost 40, but I know he's not. But it just feels that way. Um, but yeah, he's been making a lot of noise over there in Chicago. Every time I watch the Bears, you always hear his name. He's one of those guys that just sticks out. He's always making plays. So I think that's why they went with Hicks instead of Sue. If they don't bring him back, he's still a free agent, so he can go anywhere he wants if they pick him up. But that's the only reason I think they picked Hicks. Just the way that he is in the locker room, I guess, because I heard that Sue in the locker room isn't the best guy to be around, and he's not the best leader as well. So I think there's just a lot of factors, but of course, age comes into factor, production comes into factor, and overall, just the person comes into factor. They want a winning organization there with the Bucs. Tom Brady's back. They probably got one more shot to win a ring, so they're going to bring in anything to win a ring.
Yeah, I mean, after watching the golf match today, you know for damn sure, Tom Brady's not gonna go professional in golf. So maybe he will play another year there in football, unless he goes straight to his broadcasting career, which that would be awesome to see as well. But yeah, Keem Hicks, I think that's a great deal for Tampa. Going back to LA Rams, you know, the possibility if they can afford it, if they move things around, maybe. But right now they're around that 5 million range, what they have left in cap space. And if you know history continues to repeat itself, let's say if Sue signs another 1 year deal, which I doubt he wants to sign another 1 year deal. He's been signing a 1 year deal for the past 3 years, and he more than likely he's signing his last career deal here. So he's going to want to be averaging what he's been averaging, which is that 10 mil a year or even more at that. And right now, the LA Rams, as of now, because a lot could change within a couple of hours in the NFL, as we've learned, they cannot afford that. And I really hope they do not afford it or do not attempt to try to get Sue. Go ahead, Reed.
Well, what they could do is set up some void years and give them 10 million overall, and just throw those last few million in the like few void years that they could add on. If they want to do it, they can do it. And if we know anything about the Rams, is they don't care about the future. They'll throw away draft picks. They'll throw themselves into salary cap hell. They'll do it all to try to create a team that's ready to win now.
Yeah, and we've seen him do it year and year
And
and
year,
year
yeah,
again. But then that's going to cause some stir because also, as of recent, defensive star Aaron Donald from the LA Rams came out and said that he would be at peace with retiring if the Rams and his party cannot agree on a new contract extension. I see you shaking your head there, Reed. What are you thinking?
he's not going to retire. There's no way, and I cannot see how the Rams would not work this out. Um, since it's we're talking about Aaron Donald here. Aaron Donald is one of the biggest reasons why they won the Super Bowl last year. He's the cornerstone of that defense. He is the leader of that defense. Without him, that Rams team does not look as good. They're still good, but not as good. There's no way the Rams fight over a couple million or whatever the case is. They sign Aaron Donald. If he wants to play, he will play. Yeah.
I agree. I don't see in any universe, shout out to Doctor Strange. I don't see any universe where the Rams do not sign Aaron Donald. He's just too big of an impact for that team, both offense and defensively as a whole. He is a leader, like you said, Reed. They will sign him. But it just took a lot of people by surprise. You know, he did say when he first came into the NFL, he saw himself playing for 8 years. And after that 8th year, he was going to go out, retire, spend time with his family and whatnot. Well, guess what? Last year with his 8th year, okay. But he also said that if the team's winning, He wants to continue winning because it's like a high. When you get to that Super Bowl, it was a high that he never felt before, and he would love to chase that again. And I know those y'all who are out there who are big, Sean McVay fan, listening to his podcast saying, hey, Sean McVay said on his podcast, hey, he is so excited because Aaron Donald agreed to come back for the 2023 season. Right. But it happened immediately after that, where I believe it's called I Am Athlete podcast, which is a new podcast ran by former athletes in the NFL, like LaShawn McCoy, as so on. So I want to say Jay Ajayi's on there. I don't think so, but we're not promoting that podcast anyways. They got more than enough viewers. We just need one. But yeah, he said immediately afterwards saying, hey, if they can't come up with a contract extension, I'm cool retiring. That's that. The ball is in their court. Let's see what they do. Now, is it a huge hit? If they don't negotiate a contract extension, is Aaron Donald playing? That's the first question. Number two, how big of an impact would it be if Donald is gone?
Yeah, I think if for some reason in some universe, probably not this one, uh, if Aaron Donald isn't signed for at least 2 more years with the Rams at least, I don't think he's going to play anywhere else. He seems like a guy who wants to only play for the Rams, and that's it. He was drafted by them, he was nurtured by them, and he became a Super Bowl champion with them. I don't think he wants to go anywhere else. He's not chasing rings. He's not chasing money. I think he's fulfilled with what he's done in the NFL. He's happy with how he's played and how his team has played and the people that he met along the way. I think he's just ready to be a family guy, unlike Tom Brady. He wants to go home and be with his kids as much as he can, but he would love to be playing football at the same time. But yeah, if he's not with the Rams, he's out of football, and that would be a tragedy. It would be a godsend for our division, but it would be a tragedy for football because he's not done. He doesn't look like he's done at all.
That guy's a freak.
Yeah. Back to going off AJ's question, as far as the hit it would bring to the Rams organization, it would be humongous. It's not just his on the field presence, as we said earlier. He's a leader. Everybody on that defense looks to him. They don't look to Jalen Ramsey. He's not a leader. They look to Aaron Donald. And as I said earlier, I don't see him not resigning with them. Sean McVay, during a press conference today, said that their contract negotiations are going in a positive direction. So I imagine that he'll get signed sometime here in the next week, before training camp starts.
Yeah, we shall see. It's going to be extremely interesting how they do things or how they move money around if they need to. I don't think they need to, but it's fun because at the end of the day, the NFL is a business, and Aaron Donald said it himself. It's a business. Okay, it is what it is. If it's for the best of his greater health for his family, yeah, he'll leave at peace. If they offer him more money, then, hey, yeah, why not? Let me take care of the next generation. Let's just do it. So I think that's pretty cool. Very interesting. I'm excited to see what happens with Suh. I'm excited to see what happens with the contract extension talk with the Rams and Donald. So that should be all fun. But did y'all hear that there's one more person that came and talked and filed a claim towards Deshaun Watson?
Yes, sir.
I heard it was Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, bro, in a wig.
Hey, so even if it is Baker Mayfield, you calling they a liar?
I didn't say nothing.
Yeah, you better watch your mouth, dude. Someone might come after you. Once you get that one, they're gonna come after you.
Why are you trying to get the podcast canceled, man?
No, I'm just saying that's another allegation that's been faced up to Deshaun Watson. So can this spring up a whole explosion of more coming out? Does this lessen the chance of Deshaun Watson actually playing next season?
For that to happen, it's not the numbers of number of people who claim this. It's the actual evidence. And unless that new person brings some new evidence to the table that the NFL hasn't already seen from the other 22 other people, I don't see this changing anything. Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's bad to say it, but it's just another case for him. He's already got 22 that went to court, and of course the NFL did their own investigation, and they saw nothing that was compelling that he did wrong. Or of course he did wrong, but he didn't do wrong by the extent where he'd be dismissed by the league and he wouldn't be back.
Well, they haven't made that decision yet, Vincent.
Oh, they haven't? I
No.
thought they did.
No, I think they're currently meeting with him and his team now, I believe.
No,
or it's supposed to be happening soon.
I know as of like suspensions and stuff like that. But
Okay.
from what it seems like, he just got signed by the Browns. He's not going to be suspended from the league entirely.
You mean like a eternity suspension, or what are you talking
about? Like what I'm saying is the NFL did their investigation and they didn't find anything that would compel them to make sure that he's not in the league anymore. So yeah, I guess that's what I'm saying, like entirely from the league until he can petition to come back in. So like, I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say.
Okay. All right, keep going. Keep it moving.
Well, now I lost my train of thought. But what I'm saying is it's just another number for Deshaun. I think it's not going to change anything. Hopefully it's nothing serious this time. Maybe this one person is the one that gets him, but you never know. But I look forward to seeing him play again in football. I loved him when he was with the Texans. So we'll see when he can start playing for the Browns, if he can at all. So that, I don't know. I just think it's another sticky situation for him. But from what's happened so far, he seems to have a good group of lawyers, and they seem to have got him through the door. And he's getting paid too. So not
How
bad.
much do you think that is?
His group of lawyers?
No. Like getting a masseuse to come privately to you, or like a one-on-one session. How much do you think that is?
It's like 400, 500, I would imagine.
So
yeah, it's not an astronomical amount.
What we learned is like he was able to pay $400, $500, right? If that's even so. Because I'm thinking like it's $100, but you could be totally right, Reed. 23 times. He paid that 23 times.
Or imagine they came multiple times.
Oh yeah.
Well, you imagine he wouldn't spring up on them the first time they come over. I would hope not.
So you think he eased into it?
I would hope so.
You think like the first time, like he was kind of like...
I really don't know what he would do. Okay, I've never been in that mindset before.
We got to get in the mind of Deshaun Watson.
That is a bad mind to be in, dude.
So you invite him over the first time, right? You bring your own towel or whatever, and you ease into it. You start conversation. Hey, you got a family?
We need to get off of this topic right now.
It's all right because we're done with today's podcast. Maybe next time we'll get into Deshaun Watson. We could crack the case, you guys. We could legit crack the case. That's next time, next video, right?
Past your bedtime.
That is next video. Leave in the comment section below if you want us to do that video, which we 100% will. But thank you everyone for has always supported us. Whether it be on YouTube, Facebook, Spotify. Now we're on TikTok, so if you guys don't know, go find us on TikTok at Not So Pro Football Talk. A lot of fun right now. Vince is trending all over the world for whatever reason. I think it's the smile that he has. But thank you all so much for the support. Do you guys have anything else to add before we check out?
No.
I guess just don't forget about our giveaway. We have, I believe it's a Dolphins jersey. I forgot exactly who it was.
Xavier
Howard. There you go.
Yeah, Xavier Howard signed football jersey. Don't forget about that. Once we hit 150 subscribers, I know it's the desert of the NFL right now, but by chance you hear about this giveaway, go tell your friend, hit that subscribe button, because once we hit 150 subscribers, we're giving away a free 100% losing out our own money, okay? Nothing from you. A free signed Xavier Howard Miami Dolphins jersey. Even though you're not a fan, it's Xavier Howard. He's that top corner in the league. Okay, it's free stuff. Who doesn't like free stuff? Come on now, go hit the subscribe button, guys. Until next time, you keep on grinding. All right. Nah.